Story: The Most Dangerous Animal.
There once lived a very poor Brahmin named Yagya Dutt, whose wife cursed her fortune every day and would scream at her husband all the time.
Oh, you useless Brahmin! Are you so heartless and uncaring that you will see your spouse and kids die of hunger?
The poor Brahmin would attempt his best to make her realize, but his wife listened to nothing. Eventually, Yagya Dutt got so annoyed with his life that he ran away into the forest. There he wandered for several days and was very dehydrated and hungry. After looking for a very long time, he discovered a well overgrown with wild plants. Exploring deeper, he saw there was clearly no drinking water in the well, but 4 creatures. 3 of them were animals: a brutally tiger, a mischievous ape, and a slithery snake. The 4th was a man. They called out to him to save them. Without hesitating, the Brahmin threw in a strong vine and pulled out the man securely to the surface. The man thanked him and mentioned,
"Never be reluctant to ask me any kind of favor in return. My name is Brigukachcha. I am a goldsmith in the town nearby. You must come to me if you ever wish to buy or sell gold ornaments."
And so saying, he went on his way. Now the tiger called out to the Brahmin in order to save his life.
"Oh, how can I dare to pull you out? You are a threatening man-eating animal and will make a meal of me immediately."
But the tiger gave the Brahmin his word that he would not hurt him in any way, so the Brahmin pulled him out. He thanked the Brahmin and started on his way, saying,
"I reside in the forest. You must visit me shortly."
Now it was the ape's turn.
"I think you will injure me using your paws or toss me into well out of mischief,"
said the Brahmin.
"Oh no, sir. I would never ever do such a thing,"
assured the ape. Sighing, the Brahmin pulled him out as well. The ape thanked him and said,
"I reside on the tree close to the lake. Visit me if you are ever hungry."
And then he skipped away into the forest. Next, the Brahmin pulled out the snake, shaking with fear, wondering the snake might bite him.
"You have nothing to worry from me. I only harm people who hurt me. Just remember me in case you are in any difficulty."
The snake slithered away too. After a few days, feeling hungry, the Brahmin travelled to see the ape. The ape offered him plenty of tasty fruits to eat. Thanking the ape, he went on to see the tiger. He was amazed to see that the tiger had a gift for him. It was gold jewelry. The tiger said,
"A prince was thrown off his horse here and died. These were his jewelry."
The Brahmin thanked him and thought to sell the jewels to the goldsmith, and so he reached his shop. The greedy goldsmith asked the Brahmin to wait and rushed to the palace to sell the jewelry to the king.
"These are my son's jewels. You should have killed him,"
thundered the king when he saw them.
"Hang him guard."
But the cowardly man said instantly,
"Sire, these were given to me by a Brahmin who is inside my house. He must have murdered your son."
So the Brahmin was imprisoned. He cried and thought of the snake. The snake made an appearance before him instantly. He listened to the Brahmin's misfortune and said,
"I have a way to save you. I will bite the queen and no one will be able to save her except you. You will be able to cure her with just a touch of your hand."
That night, the snake crept into the queen's chamber and bit her. The whole palace was in turmoil. Doctors were called from all over, however none could treat the queen, and the king wept with distress. Then the Brahmin told the prison guard that he may help the queen, and he was taken to her immediately. As soon as the Brahmin touched her, all the venom ran out, and the queen opened her eyes. The palace was overjoyed. The king thanked the Brahmin with all his heart and soul, and listened to real truth how he got the jewelry. He penalized the goldsmith, and made the Brahmin a minister of 1,000 villages. After that, Brahmin resided happily with his family. one can realize that even the most cruel of animals did not hurt the Brahmin, but the goldsmith turned into the most dangerous animal of all.